We'll discuss the concept of time zones. When a flight travels from one city to other city which are in two different time zones, what is the actual travel time? How do you arrive at it? If it goes from west to east, what happens? If it comes from east to west, what happens? We'll discuss that. First, let's consider if a flight goes from west to east. When an aircraft travels from a city in the west to a city in the east, actual travel time is T minus D. What is this T? Arrival time minus departure time. What is D? Difference in the time between the two time zones. Let me explain this with an example. If an aircraft leaves city A at 6 a.m. and reaches city B, which is east of city A, which is east of city A at 10 a.m. of its local time, the actual travel time is what? T will be arrival time minus departure time means 10 minus 6, 4. But is the actual travel time 4 hours? No, 4 minus the difference in the time zone. This 10 minus 6 is 4. 4 minus the difference in the time zone. We need to know the difference between the two time zones. Suppose if the difference in the time zones is say 1 hour. If the difference in the time zones is 1 hour, then actual travel time will be 4 minus 1, 3 hours. Why I tell you? See, the sun rises in the east first, you know. So A is in the west means, so A will be behind B there. Suppose if it is 10 a.m. in city B, because the difference in the time zone is 1 hour means city A is 1 hour behind city B means when the flight landed in B, at that point in time, the time in city A would have been 9 a.m. Suppose if a person lands in B, immediately calls up his father and says, see, I landed. So what will be the time in his father's watch? It may be 10 o'clock in city B, but at that point in time in city A, because it is west, it is behind. Sun comes late to western part. So it will be 9 a.m. So it is actual journey time will be 3 hours, right? So that's why we say when you're actually traveling to east, the actual travel time will be the arrival time minus departure time 10 minus 6, 4 minus the difference in the time zone, minus difference in the time zone. Now, when you are traveling from east to west, it is opposite. When an aircraft travels from city in the east to city in the west, what happens? Actual travel time will be, as I said, T minus, T is the arrival time minus departure time plus D. There it was minus, now it is plus difference in the time zones. An aircraft leaves city A at 6 a.m. and reaches city B, which is the west of city A. West means it is behind. West of city B at 10 a.m. means the actual travel time will be, is it only 4 hours? No, it is 4 hours plus the difference in the time zone. If the difference in the time zone is 1 hour, the actual travel time will be 4 plus 1, 5 hours. Why? Again, I tell you, when it is city B is behind city A, if the time zone difference is 1 hour, city B is 1 hour behind A means when the time is 10 o'clock in B, at that point in time, the time in A will be 11 o'clock. That means the flight, someone again, as I said, someone landed in B at 10 o'clock in its local time and called up the person in A. In A's time, local time, it was 11 o'clock. So the journey time was 5 hours, not 4 hours, right? So that is something you have to keep it. When you are traveling towards west, arrival time minus departure time plus the difference in the time zone. If you are traveling to east, it is minus a difference in the time zone. Let's try a question based on this concept. An aircraft leaves city A at 6 a.m. local time and travels towards east at a speed of 600 km per hour. It reaches city B at 4:30 p.m. local time. If the difference in the time between the two time zones is 1.5 hours, find the distance between the two cities. See, it leaves city A at 6 a.m. and it travels towards east. East means I'll write towards this. At a speed of 600 km, I'll come back. When it reaches city B, 4:30 p.m. its local time. So now, it is traveling towards east means the actual travel time will be the difference in the travel time minus the difference in the time zones. Now, 6 to 4:30 means 4:30 is nothing but if I take 24-hour clock, it will be 16:30. 16:30 minus 6 o'clock will be 10.5 hours. Right? 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. is 10.5 hours, right? But now 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. will be 12 hours, 4:30 p.m. means 10.5 hours. Minus the difference in the time zone, that is 1.5 hour. So that means actual travel time will be 9 hours. I repeat again, when it is traveling at 4:30 here, when it landed at 4:30, in city B's time it is 4:30. What about in city A's time? City A is behind B by 1.5 hour, means it would have been only 3 p.m. If someone called up the moment landed to city A, it was 3 p.m. means 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. What is the actual journey time? 3 p.m. is 15 hours. 12 plus 3, 15 hours means it's 9 hours. That's what I'm writing, right? So actual journey time is 9 hours. Speed is 600 kilometers per hour means 600 kilometers per hour. So the distance is speed into time. Speed is 600, time is 9 hours. So the distance is 5,400 kilometers. Find the distance between the two cities means my answer is 5,400 kilometers. So this is how we can consider questions on time zones. In fact, in that playlist that I was referring to some time back in one of the earlier sessions also, we have a couple of questions on time zones in the playlist called previous CAT questions. You can refer to that, those time zone questions, how these questions can be complicated on time zones there, right? So this is your speed, time and distance. Please go through all the videos in detail and then practice the questions from the playlist of those previous CAT questions, right? And if you need a more comprehensive course on speed, time and distance, please reach me on my Udemy profile. The link is given below.